Here's the subject for the night. My boy Anthony Edwards.
Oh,
Know what I mean? Anthony Edwards just recently had a baby with
mm,
this lady right here that you see on the screen, and he basically has to pay $1 million in child support. Basically, throughout an 18-year span, he has to give up a certain amount of money every month, and it's an equivalent of $1 million. So what Anthony Edwards did was pay the $1 million up front, waived all his parental rights and visitation
oof,
rights,
oof.
and the internet is going crazy right now behind that shit. So I'm gonna bring all of us up on the screen before we have this conversation. You know what I mean?
I have a
Um,
question.
sure. What's the question?
How old is Anthony Edwards?
Okay, let's look that up. I believe he's 23, but
Mm,
I'm gonna look it up just to make sure.
okay.
1 second. Anthony Edwards' age. That was a good question too. Yep, 23. He's 23 years old.
Look, see, I don't want to start with the immature and the.
Now check this part out. Yes, he's 23 years old. The young lady he had a baby with is 40, and she's the baby mother of rapper Little Baby.
I know you. Mm, okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah, sis. Yeah, get whatever you need to get off. Cause we gonna get started.
okay. So it's like two things. Um, what is it that a 40-plus-year-old woman
Go
could
ahead.
possibly see in a 20-year-old? That's number one.
You really
I
want to
mean,
ask that
outside of the
question?
obvious, outside of the
I was about to
obvious,
say, you really want to ask that question?
outside of the obvious, because it seems like that's a trend. And my thing is that if you take money out of the equation, realistically, would you really be sleeping with a 20-something-year-old?
Uh, depends.
Like you have 20 year, I have 21-year-old, 20 plus nieces and nephews, and the conversation is just different. Um, I cannot imagine. I have a almost 25-year-old son. I cannot imagine sleeping and laying down with someone his age.
I mean,
And
the bag is the bag. The bag don't got no age limit.
but the bag, are we really reducing children to be in the bag?
Keep it 100. You 5 years old. Ain't it? What's
Are we reducing children to be in the bag though? Like that's crazy.
my thing is this? Women are giving Anthony Edwards such a hard time. I had seen on Instagram where kid was at the store. He wanted the Anthony Edwards sneaker, and his mom refused to buy him the sneaker because of this situation right here. Now, my thing is this, right? When it comes to that, he told the young lady as soon as she got pregnant, she told him, he said, "Yo, I'm not ready for this. I think you should get rid of
Hmm.
it, and I'm gonna do some more research." He gave her a bag. I think he gave her like 100,000 to like take care of it, like to get rid of the baby and a couple dollars pocket.
Take care of it.
Make this package. You know what I'm saying? So he to get rid of the child. You didn't get rid of the child. He told you he didn't want the child off the rip. And on top of that, after you had the child, once you realized the stipulations with Georgia and how they do their process as far as child support, you tried to move to California to get a bigger bag.
Oh, it gets worse.
Saying so,
Oh, it gets worse.
women are mad because the main thing they always say is take care of your responsibility. So technically, by the court standard, he took care of his responsibility financially.
He only did
Hmm.
that financially.
Yeah, financially. He took care of his responsibilities financially. I want to hear from
Mm.
based on and by all means, do your own
Mm,
research on that computer. I hear you clicking, but I want to hear what y'all feel is the right or wrong thing in this situation.
Good job on his part.
really? Is it?
Yep.
Explain,
You
please.
know, I'm pro re-daddy. I'm pro re-daddy.
I'm
Absolutely.
I'm okay with it simply because he signed over his parental rights. It's different if he kept his rights and her wanting to do certain things. Like he signed a birth certificate and then was like, no, I don't want to do all of this. Or the case that you played around every so often, come around every 5 years, that type of bullshit. But
Hmm.
the mere fact is, he
One,
signed over his parental rights. That baby is not his, ma'am. I don't give a fuck if that baby grow up and be like, oh, Anthony Edwards is my father. No, he's not. Yeah, DNA. Yes, DNA
She
wise,
said that the baby's not
that's what.
his.
No, the baby's not his.
choose your baby now. You ain't even gotta worry about it. You can choose whoever you want. If it,
Right. We
Right.
don't
You
have to
can
worry
be
about, oh, is she gonna, step back in with her baby father because the father coming around or helping fix a dresser. No, we ain't got to worry about none of that. He's going out the
this. So
picture.
the kid is losing all around, as far as I'm
Kid is not
concerned.
losing. Kid is not losing.
It-
Respectfully, he's
You
gonna
don't think so?
it's a shit.
hopefully he's gonna get a father that
Like,
actually cares and loves him, rather than one who's made it clear he
Hopefully.
don't give it who don't care about him.
Hopefully. So this woman's whole lifestyle
That's
and
her
her
fault.
life is based on her children.
Well, that's her problem.
just saying, like if you not financially set and two baby fathers that's in the industry and neither one of them want to be involved, uh,
That's definitely her lifestyle.
you know,
That's definitely her problem now.
That's
You put that.
definitely her
You're gonna have to
lifestyle.
answer those questions when your children are questioning why their fathers are roaming around, regardless if it was Anthony Edwards and little baby, right? Regardless if it was them, why they're running around comfortably not wanting to be in their lives. Because I told your mother I didn't want your little ass.
Oh,
that's a harsh
that easy.
that's a harsh reality when a nigga get older to hear. Like if you really run
That's messed up.
and your father hit you with the truth, like yo, listen, man, I met your mom's at the club. We left at 4 a.m. I told
Is
her,
that how it went though? Did they have a relationship? I, I
he's
just
in a relationship right as far as the news go. He's in a relationship as we speak, and it's not with her. You know what I'm saying? So
oh he was wait, so wait. So he cheated on the other one with her?
that's where the
Because these are the things that they don't say.
that's where the gray areas are. Let me do some.
Excuse me.
I don't know if you,
Excuse me.
but this is like his third child.
Did he do that for all the other ones? Or it
No,
was just specifically her?
I think it was just specifically her. My thing is this: if he was at the club one night and he seen her, and she's in the mix, she's little baby's baby mother, so she might have a little bit more access to spots in different situations than regular smoke chick. They hit it off, they get to chopping it, talking about one thing lead to another. You get back to do what it do. Cool, no harm, no foul. You get pregnant. Now one argument that I've been seeing a lot of was when people would be like, "Oh, well, he knew what he's doing. He should have wore a condom." Well, you could say that for both parties because the same way how they make condoms for men, they make condoms for women. So you can't just because she could have had a condom on too. There is a thing to being sexually responsible on both.
Yeah, both parties are actually are responsible for being.
So I just feel like he's getting the short end of the stick for something that he let it be known off the rip he wanted nothing to do. It's not like he waited till the baby got here to act funny. He told as soon as you told
Right. That man said, okay, watch this.
well, as soon as you told him he told you what it was, you wanted to take and then we go into the whole my body, my choice situation, right?
Okay, well, my pockets.
This is
Look,
true.
my pockets. It is what it is. Like,
Nigga
I
said
don't.
my
I mean, we shut up.
My pockets.
Would you be able to do that? Have a child and sign over
Yes.
everything? You
Yes.
would? I
Yes, you
don't
can
think I
do that.
could.
You can do that. It's a
As
thing.
I didn't say you couldn't do it. Would you?
a man,
Would
Would you do it
here's the thing. As a
as
man,
a man?
keep it 1,000 with you, and this might shake the room. But if you's certified, talk about certified hood book, it's one you get caught up with a chick and y'all ended on bad terms, or whatever, that whole song and dance. But if you a block general and I get, I'm headed for the. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm headed for the hills. I don't want no because I know for sure it's gonna be hell. It's already hell up in Harlem when it comes to certain niggas with the actually consented to having a kid with. It's already hell up in Harlem for some of them dudes. But to be with a block general and have a kid, that's a whole different level of just. I don't even know what the word is. That's just a whole nother level of headache.
People sign over their
Mm,
rights for all different reasons.
right. I just have questions. More so like his background. Like, is
That's
he
all
active with
really
his other
irrelevant.
children?
Not
Is
to be,
he
it's
or
all
is
really
it just
irrelevant.
like I don't want a kid with her? I don't want to be attached with her. Like, what led to that? But and then
It's
he's
all really
23.
irrelevant. It's all really irrelevant.
He's 23 with a
So
lot of access to a lot of money.
23, you got this cradle robber. That's what it is.
not the cradle robber.
You
Not the cradle robber.
both of your baby fathers is under 30. Both of them.
How old is? Oh my God. Oh yeah, she's outside for real.
Both.
She's securing. She's securing something. That's for sure.
Not that uterus.
Now guess what? Let's say who can I use as an example? Who's 40 plus club? All right, let's just say like
Because the girl Drea from Basketball Wives, didn't she have a baby with a 20-something-year-old too?
had a baby that with a man that's a year older than her son.
Right. I can't imagine sleeping with a kid Jay's age that still be on like PlayStation and playing Fortnite and shit.
That's why I said now it's about the bag. What do you
Yeah.
and a 20-year-old have in common having conversations about? What would be the dynamic of conversation with a 23-year-old?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So now,
What color Legos he likes to build with.
let's be clear. Anthony Edwards is still a and you 23. That is strong. I'm not going to sit here and try to say that you was overly manipulated. You go with a major bag. So that comes with certain level of responsibility. But then when you dealing with you dealing with that all around that
Shut up.
that shit been around a couple of times. She know where the trap at. She know where the lions be, where the gazelles be, where the fucking hyenas. She know where all that's at. You just hit the pride lands. You know what I'm saying? Like you walking around on your McClure.
Really? All of these analogies?
Yo, listen.
Crazy.
Then hit the pride lands. You know Kuna Matata. You know what's going on. She basically took advantage of your naiveness.
There was not advantage taken.
Yes, it was.
Your little thing
Yes,
got
it was.
hard.
Don't do that.
You
Don't
thought
do
it was
that.
cool.
Don't
You
do
thought it
that.
was
Don't
cute.
do that because guess what? If that was a 40-year-old man fucking on a 23-year-old girl, you'll be saying that he took advantage of her. So knock the fuck off. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
So the other women took advantage of him too. The
No,
other three women took advantage of him too.
let's be clear. We don't know how old those other women are, but let's be clear. Just because somebody is older than you, don't mean they didn't take advantage, and just because they're the same age as you, don't mean that they didn't take advantage. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Let's be very very clear that it could have been an easy situation where he took advantage of those girls and just like they took advantage of him. Guess what? They was only fucking with him because he had money, and guess what? He only wanted to fuck with them because they had loose pussies. It is what it is. It's
He
an
wanted to
equal
fuck with them
opportunity.
because a certain amount of money brings a certain amount of access.
But that doesn't mean
So
that they had to go. That doesn't mean that they had to have sex. The reality of this is you only
The
want to fuck around.
reality
You wanted to fuck around and you
is
found out.
that's all these little 20-year-olds want to do is have sex.
Right, but guess what? Who's supposed to be
They don't care
responsible?
where they stick it
They
at.
both they're both supposed to be responsible. And that's fine. If he chose to go ahead and say, you know what, I don't want no parts of these baby, well then sis, you got your million up front. Now take your ass on.
My question would be this. So this is I want to piggyback off what you say, saying that they both parties, right? Ask you this: you already have one child, right?
Hmm.
You deliberately, and you can say it could be religious reasons, it could be health reasons, because you know health is a big thing, especially when it comes to
That's a
abortion.
geriatric pregnancy. Try again.
It
No,
definitely is a geriatric pregnancy.
hear me out. Hear
Anything over 35.
all right, cool. Anything over 35, but you're 40. You already got a child. You got to raise
Right.
that child until you're what, like 58? Let's just say little baby son is new. Let's just say that 58. This one 60. Who wants to be out here 60 years old raising an 8?
Tired.
So it's
Tired as
the,
fuck.
the,
Excuse me.
the man.
Hi.
The man laid all the cards on the table. He said he didn't want the child, so you knew that if you had this baby, it was an uphill battle for you because you were gonna be a single mother of two, and you still went through.
So what?
It.
She's a dummy. What okay.
You get what I'm trying to say, sis?
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm not part of the conversation.
Yeah, baby. I agree. Answer that. I agree with you. I'm asking sis. You know what I mean? Like
I just think that overall, like, because again, like you said, it's a geriatric pregnancy. What would make you put your body? Well, you know, well, I can't. You know what? I just answered my own question. I was gonna say, what would make you put your body through those changes? Like
the bed.
that isn't grounded in love. Let me say that. Because there's a difference between a 40-something-year-old woman having a baby with someone that she loves and wants to provide a child for and be with, and a bitch just saying like YOLO, you know, this might be just an investment for me. Like, especially with the astounding numbers and the high rate that Black women are dying during childbirth, you literally are risking it all for a bag. You're literally putting your body and your child at danger because, again, the higher in age you
Mm.
are when you have a child, it increases the likelihood of your child having delays and all kind of other fucking
Well, she got $1 million to figure it out
That-
by herself.
$1
excuse me, fucking asshole.
million. You bet I couldn't myself. You got to M out the deal. Listen, most chicks out here in an 18-year span not even gonna see 100,000 and making it work. You got a mill out the
That's a
deal.
Because
fact.
here's the thing: if she had any sense, and I'm gonna say that she doesn't, because based on the circumstances, if she had any type of common sense, with that $1 million, she would at least invest minimum, create a business for children who without fathers. Do something with it. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna end up on a reality show like the rest of them. Your son's gonna end up in all the good private schools. He gonna be getting picked on because guess what? He ain't got no daddy. It is what it is. Congratulations, ma'am. You did this.
Not that he ain't got no daddy. And then, like, I want to know what was the circumstances with little baby. Like, were you with him, or was this the
No,
same thing? Like, are you a career baby mama?
she's a serial baby mama.
A serious mama go crazy.
That's her job at this point.
But
You
that's a
gonna
lot
keep
of them
pushing them
though.
out?
Niggas
But
is
that's a lot of them. But the problem is that we're not going to dismiss that all of these basketball players, celebrities, or just ball players, celebrities, musicians, all that. Y'all know what these bitches be about, and y'all want to keep playing. Y'all playing Russian
And
roulette.
still play
Y'all out
Russian
here
roulette,
playing
right?
Mission
And still play
Impossible.
Russian roulette, like. And pregnancy is the least of your fucking
The
worries. Like,
least.
I be
Let
even
me tell you
scared to
something.
shake somebody's hand, a stranger's hand sometime. Like,
Like the only one at this point in the game, I'm gonna be very honest
mm,
with you, the only one who has made a great decision is ASAP Rocky. I'm just gonna put that out there. He is the only one that it has ever worked out for.
That, right,
The only one
right,
that it's worked out for. If you're not doing it that way, then go to hell.
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
It's
that
done.
he's secure. He's secure.
And it's one thing I
He's secure.
if you're I'm gonna use myself for an example, babe. This ain't got nothing to do with you to stay out of it.
It very much has something to do with me because it got something to do with you, but I'm listening.
At one point when I was 23, I was with an older female, right?
Ugh.
Now at 23, I am relatively not super advanced sexually
We
experienced.
know.
Now a 40-year-old woman that's on her shit and around the block and understand what how her Uchi work, let's just say that,
Not Hayuchi.
and she get with this 23 bro and put that thing on him. I didn't learn about Kegels until I was like 30, 34, some shit like that. So when you like,
That's a lie, but go ahead.
you like, whoa, I ain't never, oh, damn. You might in your day dealing with these little, anyway, like, you might be like, yo, all right, I'm about to nut, push off, jump out, whatever. But if she putting that thing on you and that grip is taking your soul, nigga, and you're like, yo, wait, 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 but she know what she doing. She bouncing in a little,
Oh my God.
yeah,
Oh my God.
bouncing in a little. You tell her to wait. She grind a little when you tell her to wait because she know what the objective is. And you being a, you like, cool. If she does, yo, listen, I got some bread for you. Yo, go take care of that. It's the first try. You just got pregnant. You could get that out of here with a pill. She didn't do that because she knew what she was doing. And
But I
then
have a question. At what point are you responsible for yourself? Yes, she should be responsible too. But when are you going to be responsible for yourself? I'm just curious. Because at this point, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm on his side based on the circumstances, but I'm also on the side of you got to be responsible for yourself. So I don't care how much of the uchiwali she putting on you. You are responsible for yourself. I don't care how old you are. You are responsible for yourself.
he said, "Ain't no cat that good not to jump." Listen, man. You never know, bro. You never know, my man. You never know. I'm just
He said to not jump out.
saying when you
I mean, I guess. Do you have kids? Who said that?
Oh God.
but that was
Ben Franks, you have children?
yo. Listen, the numbers too. If you could call in, speak to the ladies, speak to myself. You can ask any questions you want. You know what I'm saying? It's the ball break. Oh, see, I said the ball breakdown. How much another
The
show?
ball breakdown. No.
I said
No.
you got anything you to say about the music, man. I'm saying that shorty, you got what you deserve. You thought you was coming in there. You thought you was gonna be that
Right.
shit.
Does
And
emotional
Wait.
intelligence play a role
Can I can I
in
say
this
this?
whole situation? Do you think emotional intelligence
Can I
plays a
say
role in
this?
that situation?
No, absolutely not. This is checkmate, bitch.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Moving on.
I,
Checkmate.
I think it does. I think it does.
No, it's not emotional intelligence. It's more like, listen, I'm dead ass not dealing with this. Here you go. Take this money and go.
I think
I can pay for the headache to go away. That's really what that is.
this was strategic. I think that Anthony Edwards.
Strategic strategy.
I think Anthony Edwards kind of set the precedent for a lot of women moving forward. It's like if the laws is changing and child support is going to be at caps and things like that, like how in Georgia and things like that. I think women would think twice if they know exactly like, yo, I'm only going to get this amount instead of getting what back in the day they was getting what tens or twenty of millions of
I
dollars.
mean, $1 million ain't nothing to balk at.
Yeah, but
But
the
here's my
So we're
thing.
not going.
But we have to still be very mindful. that now you are going to bring up a child who people gonna know that this is this man's baby, right? Let's be clear. He's gonna go to school one day. This story, his teacher is gonna know who he is. I mean, you think that lady not gonna name that baby after him? She is, because she's petty. Okay, let's start there. He's still gonna have Edwards as a last name. Because she can very much put whatever last name she wants. At this point, she could name his ass Willy Wonka if she chooses.
That's
But
tough.
the reality of this is people are still going to know. So he's going to find out, ma'am, you still have to answer to that. Does Anthony Edwards eventually have to answer to it? Not really. Because I have this notarized letter that says that I don't. Get away from me, little baby. I'm just saying.
All right,
I
man.
mean,
Salute
sucks.
salute to Anthony Edwards, man. You did your thing, boy. I
Good
applaud.
job, sir. Can I get an applause for him, please?
Salute to him, man.
You're
Salute
not
to
gonna
him.
give me an applause for him?
I'm definitely gonna give him more applause. We give him another one.
Thank you. He deserves it. He deserves it. Good job, guy.